so you can already see that I'm establishing the shoulders, I'm establishing this kind of roundish head on there. Be able to finish this sculpture using only my hands. I'm not going to use any tools. Now what I mean by finish it is I'm going to be able to take it to the point where somebody from the very back standing row can see clearly what it is. And once I've done that, it says all it needs to say. The rest is just refinement and detail. And those things are not nearly as important as making it read from all the way back there. You understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? Just fucking sculpt, man. Just sculpt it, okay? All right, all right. All right. So let's start establishing some shape to the head and some form, some character. What time is it? Anyone know? 3:30. Okay, good. Huh? No. I'm really sorry, guys. I know it's hard for everyone from every angle to see what I'm doing. I'll just try to rotate it periodically so you get a better idea what's going on. Like, you guys can't see shit, so. What? How did they talk me into it? They got that green, baby. They got that green, you know what I'm saying? They paid money, you know what I'm saying? I'll be here, you know? You got that green? You got that green? I'll come to your house, do it. Gotta have that green, though, you know? I'll do it in the kitchen. Use forks and shit. I ain't scared. Got that green, baby, I'll do whatever, you know what I'm saying? You'll see one thing that I do all the time, whether you're watching on the show or whether you're seeing me do it here, or you're creepily looking through the windows of my house at night. You'll see me doing this thing. No. You'll see me taking large hunks of clay, like for instance, I want to make a cheek, so I'm just going to take it and I'm going to make it into the general shape that I'm looking for and just slap it on, okay? Let's do that again, huh? For the people on this side. Isn't that fascinating? Okay, guess not. Another thing you'll see me doing all the time is I'm continually rotating the piece. I'm always looking around at every angle to make sure that every angle looks convincing to me. People are always asking me, when do you stop? How do you know when to stop doing a sculpture? And my answer always is, when I'm convinced that it's real. Or the deadline's up. So glad that they turned that down today. It was so loud you couldn't even hear me yesterday. Now before you go getting all concerned that I'm going to sculpt something cute today, trust me, it won't be. But it's not going to be another scary clown. Come around, if you guys can, try to creep around a little over here. I'm trying to rotate it so that everyone can see it periodically, but it's tough going. Whoops. So already from back there, even though it's still very rough, you're already starting to get a sense of what's going on here. You know? No, if someone says this looks like me, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm just letting you know. Hey, in case you guys don't know, this year, the show is missing someone that has been a part of Halloween since the 1930s, Dompo Studio. His company is no longer with us. He was the very first company to to offer masks to the public, masks of Stalin and Hitler and W.C. Fields back in the 1930s. Recently he was bought up by some big corporations, probably here somewhere, and they shut it down. So his company is gone. He created a lot of classic monster masks. He was the guy who created, his company created the calendar masks, which are very famous, sought after by mask collectors all over the world. It's really, really quite a loss. He inspired Ed Edmonds of Distortions. He inspired Be Something Studios, also known as Zagoni here. They were the Halloween monster mask company for, I don't know, 70 years. And it's really sad that corporations do this. You know, they come in, they buy something out, and they shut it down. So, thought I'd say that. Bring the mood up a little. So don't drink Starbucks. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't buy it out. They didn't buy it out. They didn't buy it out. Wouldn't that be weird if Starbucks bought out a mask company? Your masks are competing with our coffee. You're shut down. What? What? Well, she asked me how many Dom Post masks do I have? Did I contribute to his failure? No, I did not. Well, as a kid, I had a whole lot of them. I still have one that was designed by a guy named Bill Malone who went on to make films, House on Haunted Hill, stuff like that. The new one. It's called Frankenstein 2001. It's got like a clear dome over a brain. It's kind of a corpse-looking thing. And that sounds kind of like, so what? In 2013, this was 1976, and I was 9. And I was like, I saw it hanging from the rafters at a place called Hobbyland in Philadelphia, where I'm from. Well, it's technically Plymouth Meeting. And I was just mesmerized. That's happened to me 3 times with masks that really galvanized me and excited me. Not sexual. One was when I saw Be Something's masks. They had a mask called She-Wolf. That was so amazing. The mouth is open, and there was a little tongue in there, way back in the throat. I think I was about 11 when I saw that, and I was like... But it was $49, actually it was $39. And when you're 11, that might as well be $5 million, you know? It's like trying to buy a Lear jet now. It's like, out of my reach. Only a little. Way out of my reach. But then I saw Ed's work when I was 14. I saw a mask that he did called Creon, which was the mask I paint demoed on yesterday, the remake that I did for him. And that changed my life. I mean, it really changed my life. The thing that was so amazing about his work was that he was the first guy that I ever saw, at least, who was using 5-minute epoxy to make the eyes wet. And it was this black alien with these pointy little ears, like a classic 50s alien, with these kind of periwinkle purple eyes staring. And they were glossed with this stuff. And I was 14 when I saw his stuff, and that was the end. That was when I knew, no doubt about it, I wanted to be one of the best at this, you know. Hey, what? There he is! There he is, Creon. Now, this is my remake. Come on up here, Creon. Hey, buddy. Hey. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. Now, this is the remake that I did. Don't mess up the hair, bud. I'll mess up yours. Anyway, turn towards the audience and don't match the sculpture. Creon, come on. But yeah, this is sort of how it looked. Mine is sculpturally a little more detailed. And the eyes aren't quite the right color on this copy. But this is Creon. This is the way it looked more or less when I was 14. I know it's really hard for you guys, but try to picture being 14. It's 1981. And you see this thing in your local costume shop. It was just amazing. There he is. Who sent him up here? Thanks, bud. Yay, Creon! I think that's one of our camera guys, actually. Hey, how about if you mess with my hair? A little messy. Okay, okay. Don't laugh. Hey. You're a hairstylist? It looks fucked up, doesn't it? Are you at a salon? Do you work at a salon, or do you have your own place? So you can see that the face is really getting established quickly. You know, we've got a definite character there. No? Yes. I don't see you on the... Oh, you gonna shake your head like that, huh? Come see, come style, huh? All right, then. All right, buddy. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. See how I make the general shape first?
Do you have to keep that moist when working?
What's that?
Do you have to keep it moist when working with it?
You should keep it moist, but I'm not at the point now where it needs wetting or yet or anything. very good question just now. How did I gain all this weight? All right. I'll tell you. Okay. No. He asked, did I have to study a lot of anatomy to get this good? And the answer is absolutely yes. You know, a knowledge of anatomy, a knowledge of the way skin works, you know, and how fat and flesh and muscle move and conform to each other is very, very important. You know, for a lot of beginning sculptors, I often recommend sculpting a human skull. Okay, get a model of a real skull, cast from the real thing, not something that someone sculpted. A cast off the real thing, or the real thing if you're that type. And then